talk today about his, they don't say tweet, right?
He ain't on
social
Twitter.
Media.
Trump went on a social media ramp.
He has a new thing, a new platform like Tweet. What is it called, y'all? Like Truth or something? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some stupid platform. And he could talk all he wants on there. It's a watered down Twitter. And the only reason why people talk about him when he makes these dumb truth posts is when he says something as ridiculous
and I
as
think
this.
He does that too. But then again, the lady that came out today, the one that wrote that book from the New York Times, whatever she's from, that one famous paper that he always revered her. And Alyssa was saying, even when the lady was on The View today talking about her book, I guess she's promoting her book, that he always wanted to her to be there to do the news report. And then if he's in the mood, or if he would make a comment like what he wants to talk about and she's like not in agreement, she wouldn't talk to him, but he would always call her. This is her book. And they were talking.
The True Blue says Solange has her own lane. Her album A Seat at the Table has a cult following. Her wedding photos change the way people take group photos, and she's written a lot of songs behind the scenes. She's not as famous, but she's influential. Yeah, so that's good. That's what I'm saying. So I think Beyonce is pushing that because she's like, my sister has that talent.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was just saying, as far as her fame and
she ain't LaToya.
Her creativity, no. Her creativity, she may be so into what she's doing that the name herself.
She's into the artistry.
I'm Beyonce's sister, but still I got my thing going.
But that's part of me felt like she do want to be famous a little bit because when she jumps on stage with Beyonce and sing and dances, you wouldn't do that
recently.
She did in the last concert. I don't think she would do that if she didn't want to be famous. But that's just me.
No, I would just. For me personally, if you were famous, I would be happy just to be your sister and to join you on things, but that's not my claim.
Would you come out and dance with me and all
that?
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. As more supportive.
But not my goal is not being famous.
All right, okay.
I'd be like, oh, my sister's famous.
All right.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's the one, huh?
Right.
And I may have some things going on in the background and y'all may not know about it. And you got to go, Lenore, let people know. Girl, you started the hairline.
That's why I like why Beyonce did that.
Yeah.
She pushed her sister.
Yeah.
My sister famous.
My sister
talented.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Okay. The book, this lady. I'm sorry, I went back to your comment.
But
True.
Not so much.
Let's go back to Como.
Not so much the book, but the comment that he made. I guess he was supposedly upset and made a little threat.
He's upset because he said that Mitch McConnell is allowing the Democrats to spend trillions of dollars, and he's not checking it. He's not pulling them on the carpet. Apparently, if you're in Congress or the Senate or whatever, you're supposed to not agree with the other half on anything. Apparently. Nothing gets done in our country. So if the Republican wins, I guess the Democrats aren't supposed to agree with anything.
Just push everything back like they did with Obama.
They're so stupid.
Anything Obama brought to the table.
He's a moron.
Nope, I don't even want to hear it.
Go ahead.
Nope. You said he made a comment about his wife.
This
his wife
man,
is South Korean.
Well, let me read. Are you going to do the view or you want me to read this?
Yours,
All right, here we go. I guess I can't stand this orange man.
So all
right, here we go.
This man is being
I don't think about this man after this camera goes off.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm not up all day thinking about Trump. Okay. It says Trump says Mitch McConnell has a death wish. Greene says Democrats want Republicans dead. This is no longer a political party. It's a sickening, dangerous cult. Oh, it's now he says it's a cult. We already knew it was a cult. But anyway, in the Republican Party of Donald Trump and Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, another moron, who chases a kid down and berates him on camera. Anyway, only those faithful to Trump cult-like MAGA movement are safe. Democrats are called the enemy, labeled killers, and even Republicans who don't embrace the MAGA dogma. Any lost election was stolen. Trump is always right and have a death wish.
Yes.
Trump, the current front runner for the 2024 GOP presidential nomination, should he decide to run, because he don't know if he gonna have more legal battles.
If he decide, he may not be able to.
Took to Truth Social on Friday night and attacked Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell.
You got to talk like him.
Who also, and that I'm torn. Okay, you know, I'm torn between two lovers. That's how I feel with this. I could care less about Mitch McConnell. Okay. But because Comover talked about him, that's why we talking about him. Now you on his
side. Okay.
Anybody else would have said it, I would have been like, sorry, Mitch. But anyway, because he voted for legislation sponsored by Democrats, he has a death wish. Then he went on. Oh, he didn't end it there, y'all.
You know, he had to throw that little comment in because he likes degrading people.
Yeah. Oh, Wendy said to McConnell, he is blowing his dog whistle, implies like he did on the 6th. And when he said stand by, yep. Yes, he doing the same thing. He says those words that get people all riled up. And then when something happens, he'll stand back and say, I didn't say nothing. You yelled fire in a crowded theater.
I didn't say that.
But anyway,
that's not what I meant.
But not only that, to add salt to insult,
into injury.
Is it injury or whatever they say?
Whatever.
Trump then launched a racist attack on McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, who served in Trump's cabinet when he was president.
She was cool then.
They was eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Korean woman then.
Yeah, they was eating Dunkin' Donuts on meetings, and he probably was sitting over there looking.
Yeah, you said you like KFC.
Yeah, he probably was sitting there going, "If you wasn't Mitch's wife, you would not. I would not
let you in here."
But anyway, most immediately seek help and advice from his China-loving wife, Coco Chow.
The lady that wrote that book. The news lady, I forgot her name because she was on The View today. She said Trump has always been, he's had issues with blacks in his building, in his apartment,
well, he didn't sell to us.
Yeah, he's always,
and I love how
he's always been like this. And she said a lot, and you got to think about it. His dad, his family, that's historically. He's a good old boys.
But you know what I like?
Days, the way they think.
Let me tell you what I like about this. Remember I told you that the reason why he's going to win, it's not necessarily because most Republicans like Trump. It's because he's that barking dog. He's the barking dog you put out in the yard, and he keeps the attention away from all the stuff we doing in the house, right? That's how Mitch saw him. But guess what's happening, Mitch? Mitch McConnell. Somehow the dog comes in the house sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to come in sometimes, Mitch. And when he comes in, his feet is dirty. He puts his claws on everything. He throws up in the middle of the floor. And you have to clean up after him.
Yeah.
So your little comb-over dog, Poodle, that we see on the side, look just like him.
Cute, yeah.
Well, Trump's not cute.
Well,
he's in the house now, and guess what? He's chasing your Chinese wife into the room.
You know what?
And she's closing the bathroom.
Even Chinese. They say she's South Korean.
It doesn't matter.
That's just wrong. You didn't put every Asian person in China. You stupid man, you stupid white man.
He's prejudiced. Every Asian.
Chinese, I'm Vietnamese.
It doesn't matter.
Chinese? You Chinese?
You look
the same.
I'm from South Korea. No, it doesn't matter. Jeez. You are China loving. Oh. We don't even like China where I'm from. It doesn't matter.
Jeez.
You're China loving.
Oh my God.
Because you look like them. You must love them. And and he's China loving.
Oh my God. Yes. But you know,
but the dog, what did what's his name said? The chickens have come home to roost.
But you know
the dog's in the house now.
They talked on The View, that lady, what's her name, that wrote that book? God dang it. She was on the news thing promoting her book. She was on The View today. She's a news person. He is intimidated. I told Kim.
McConnell?
Trump is intimidated by DeSantis.
You know why?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
You know, I'm getting ready to do my DeSantis thing.
DeSantis has even raised more money.
But
he's threatened by that man.
Let me tell you why. Remember I told you, he's Trump 2.0.
He's a Terminator. Terminator 2.
When you watch Terminator 2.
Yes, it was faster, stronger. You couldn't kill it.
He would shoot him. His head is split open and all that.
And then it form right back again.
And then he come back and keep on running. That's DeSantis. He's Trump 2.0.
Yes.
So what Trump needs to do, he needs to be smarter than DeSantis 2.0.
Like the Terminator 1
The Terminator was, he had to kill himself and took him down with him into the flash of the curtain and let the next person come in, which would probably be nutjob Marjorie.
I don't know.
So Trump is going to grab on to DeSantis' legs
pull him down with him.
and he's going to pull him down into the fiery pit, and Marjorie Brown is going to be the next one.
Step up and be the first woman.
Yeah. Her or that guy with the big giant head. That's in Congress, whatever.
Who's the big giant head man?
He follows after them too. That was with a whore.
Him. He's so judgmental.
Huge head.
Even know.
It might be
He
him.
was the one talking about the fat ladies when they were doing the pro-life.
He said that nobody would want him or something.
He ain't gonna be president.
Well, if Trump grabs DeSantis' legs and pulls him down into the fiery pit, Marjorie and Giant Head can move forward.
You don't think Liz Cheney have a chance?
No, she's not with them. You got to be a Terminator
within that group.
You got to be a Terminator.
Okay, so sorry.
Liz Cheney's not a Terminator.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about Terminators.
Yeah.
1 and 2. There was different versions of it. Because remember the Terminator 1 he was saying that's a such and such model. They was even saying what models they were.
Trump is the whatever model, 1.0.
He's older.
DeSantis is 2.0.
He's a newer one.
Marjorie she's in training.
Well, she's the female one. Didn't they have a female Terminator?
You're right. And she was meaner. She was meaner. With the leather suit on.
They had a female Terminator.
Marjorie is Terminator 3. She's Trump 3.0. Okay. DeSantis is 2.0. Okay. Marjorie is 3.0.
She's younger, right? She's not as old
you
as
are
DeSantis.
Right. Yeah. That one, she was worse than both of them.
Yes. She's not a nice person, you guys.
Marjorie.
If you're Republican, I feel
Marjorie is 3.0.
She's representing not good.
Yeah. Yeah. But so he needs to, but what's happening? It'll be okay.
Okay.
The dog comes in, he messes up, he kicks the furniture over, it's just dirt. He got him
on his paws.
Locked her in the bathroom, his wife, because he don't like Chinese people. Every time she cracked the door open, I'm not even Chinese. It doesn't matter.
I don't care. You're Asian.
To the dog, you look Chinese.
Yes.
He don't know the difference.
He don't know what country you
He don't know whether you Japanese or Chinese.
Right. Vietnamese or from Taiwan.
He don't know that.
He don't know.
He a dog. He looking at you and growling. You and your China-loving Coco wife.
And that's not, why did he even say, see?
Because that's him. So let him growl at her while she's hidden in the bathroom. Let him mess around.
What they say?
You'll let him back out again. And then he'll bark at the fence for all the Democrats walking by. And you could get what you want to get done in the house.
Yes.
McConnell ain't going to say nothing.
Right.
So...
we'll see.
Emery says you would think that a man who is well traveled and widely known would know the difference in nationalities. Shaking my head. Emro, he didn't know he was the president of Puerto Rico.
Thank you. He didn't even know Puerto Rico was part of the United States.
That's what I'm saying. He said your president's going to be
your
president's going to be so proud of you. They were like, you the president.
I'm still laughing at 2 Corinthians. Was the Bible turned upside down? They had to tell him to turn it around. I mean, come on, man.
True said our politics are a public mess.
It is.
So just leave him alone. McConnell's not going to say nothing. He's in the house. He has to come in sometime. Y'all can't leave him out on the front yard all the time.
They're trying to get rid of him. They're trying to get the dog catchers to come get him.
No, let him out until you replace him. Until you bring a new
DeSantis.
DeSantis is the puppy that's in the house.
Well,
DeSantis, you know how you get this? How old dog know he getting ready to get out. That's why Trump don't like him.
They leave him outside all the time.
When he's outside and the new puppy, he's looking through the window and he sees all of them playing with the new puppy in the living room. He know he gonna be replaced. Ooh. See, that's why I'm saying he got to get rid of that puppy.
That's why he's such a threat to him.
Yeah, he came in the house and ripped up all the furniture. God. So they got to leave him alone. Yeah. McConnell's not going to say nothing. Okay. Lock your wife in the bathroom and let him roam the house for a little bit.
Okay.
When he's done, he'll run back outside and bark at the fence and take all the attention away from all the stuff y'all got going on in the house.
How this all pans out.
Then you can let your wife back out the bathroom, but you got the puppy. See, now the puppy's he's worse, but he makes you think you're okay. Like his wife would be petting the puppy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm safe
DeSantis knows the difference between Chinese and Japanese.
He should.
He knows the difference.
But he has some issues too.
But he gonna make people feel safe. You know? That's why Trump don't like him.
So we'll see. Because DeSantis may run for president.
I don't think. He said he's not, but
we'll see.
I don't think so.
Do we trust politicians?
No.
Really?
I think Trump is gonna run.
I don't think he will be able to.
He said even if he's in jail, he's running.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he'll run.
He said once you got a criminal record, you can't.
No, he won't. If the trial will be going on while he's in jail.
And he'll still try to run.
He can, legally. And he'll win.
Oh, come on, you guys.
He'll be the first person elected president while serving behind bars.
World War IV. 3 is it? Well, we on 3.
World War III.
Because people will burn that jail down.
No, they won't. They'll leave him become president. No, they won't. Another shiny object will come. There'll be some new show that'll come out,
what we'll be
and everybody's mind will be
stupid country to let a man that's
and you don't think
jail
we're not.
win as a president.
And you don't think we're not.
Come on.
You don't think other countries is going.
First of all, him being in jail should make everybody else go, no, that's it. We ain't voting for him.
No, so they'll still vote for him. Actually, they'll like him better because now he's the chained up dog. See, I told you had to run of the
You
house.
really honestly think that Americans, even Republicans that supported him at one time, are that stupid?
Yes.
Where he's sitting in jail, Kim.
Because they felt like
they would still vote.
Because they would say that he's not supposed to be there. No. He's being railroaded. No. They'll feel sorry for him.
Think about
he'll become a martyr. He'll be Nelson Mandela. Remember when Nelson Mandela was in prison?
I know.
And people was fighting to get him out?
Know what?
They'll be fighting to get
the
Orange Nixon out.
The one thing I do love, and we can and move on after this, the one thing I do like about our country and our voting rights, people will say anything they want to say on TV.
Yeah.
But when you in that booth quietly, we don't know who you voting for.
Well, we'll see.
Because we had a lot of politicians that may say it.
Right.
But when they go, he in jail. I ain't voting for him.
They'll vote for him.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll see.
McConnell?
You know what?
He ain't gonna vote for him if he's sitting in jail.
Yes, he will because he'll do what that's the thing.
You think that's
Trump,
stupid?
Yeah, Trump does.
And talked about his wife and everything.
It doesn't matter. He probably talked about his wife. Trump, it does what they want him. See, he's not that rogue.
But he's in jail. If he's just sitting in jail.
It doesn't matter. He does he put the Supreme Court justices that they wanted. He does everything they want. As long as he's an attendant.
He took some files home, confidential stuff.
In his underwear drawer. It doesn't matter.
The FBI.
It doesn't matter.
We can't let him win.
No, they don't care.
Maybe that'll be another